Yo, what's up? Hey everybody, John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. We are back, man, after a long break. Now I know I did a practice show yesterday, so if you saw that show, sorry. I just had to make sure that all the ins and outs were ins and outing. All right, but it is what it is. All right, so we got that stuff taken care of yesterday, so all the bugs will be out the way, except for a few extra bugs that are still in the way. All right, because nothing's perfect. It is what it is, right? All right, but let's go ahead and start off with where are we starting off with? I believe. What's up, Kieran and Declan Louth? I've been watching you guys work out. I tried to comment on a few of them. That is a big thing that I want to start doing. I want to start commenting on everyone's post, because that's why we post on the internet, I think, is for the clout, man. And you guys are doing it to get better, of course. But I mean, there's something about the dopamine, the satisfaction that you get from knowing that your work isn't in vain, at least in that regard. I mean, maybe you won't be going to the NBA, but at least someone's looking at you work out, so you get credit for it, right? So I want to make sure that I give you guys some kind of credit, all right? Because it does help, and me just watching it doesn't do as much. Same as you guys just doing the workout without posting, it doesn't mean as much. So I think that it needs the entire cycle. And as I put together our next upcoming league and tournament starting in 2024, hopefully I'm going to be trying my hardest. Then I'm going to be making or kind of persuading the staff that I have to also comment on your videos and watch them. It'll be part of their pay, because I'm a really mean boss. But I'm going to be hey, if you want your money, you got to comment on these kids' posts, so that we can maybe put it in their minds to remind other players that they're come in contact with, but also just to start building the culture, because the culture takes everybody. It takes everybody to build a culture. They say that we have a bad gun culture here in America. We have a bad beer culture here in America, right? And you see it around you. You see that stuff. You see people loving gun ranges. You see people loving like alcohol and stuff like that. You see it, right? But what about the good things? We also have a culture that's hell bent on movies and entertainment. And all that stuff's not bad, right? And it takes a lot more than just the actors putting on movies. It takes people watching those movies, right? So we will be entertained by you, I suppose I can say, and I will do a much better job of pulling off my end of things. All right. To help with that, I will be filming games. I got to figure these things out. Okay? I just put a picture up here with no context, so I got to figure out what these pictures are. So I would not only be filming your games, not any game. I wish I could film every single game that we play, but I'm going to be filming other games of other teams. So don't think that I'm just scouting those teams or I'm being a weirdo creep. I'm going to be utilizing the power of YouTube and everyone again wanting clout to get more people to watch our show, to get more people in our program, and more people in our leagues and our tournaments. So I'm going to film one featured game a week. It might be your game. All right, and I'm going to just film the entire game. I have this little app that will just film the game, right, and it doesn't save it to my phone. Because I don't want to be going through all that, right? That's the hard part. So this app, you get to just press whenever the person scores or does a nice play or gets a great block or a dive, you get to just press save the last 10 seconds, last 15, last 30, last minute. And you just choose one of those four options. So it's kind of cool. And so hopefully the gist of it is, after I have all those clips, I get to just put them together real fast, and I have a highlight reel without having to do hours of work. All right. So that's what you guys might be seeing me do. What's up next? This one's very straightforward. We have our challenge page, our challenge section, and I got a question for you out there, okay? All the inquiring minds would like to know. If you're here, please check it in the comment section. 1. 2, if you have done some of the challenges, great job. But 3, why haven't you done all the challenges? I'm just asking, genuinely interested in asking, why haven't you done all the challenges? Is it too hard? I mean, are you thinking, oh no, I am going to take care of all the challenges, one step at a time, please. All right. What are your thoughts about that? All right. Are you guys taking care of the challenges? All right. Are you guys doing that? Are you doing that? All right. Why haven't you done the challenges? That's what I want to know. And if you happen to look at our website, you get to see that I have upgraded the challenge section. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Oh, right there, Kieran's on the front page of our website. That's beautiful. But I'm not talking about the front page right now. And this one, actually, this video changes between like 20 different videos, but right now it happens to be on Kieran. So watch Kieran's highlight, please, everybody. All right, and make some highlights of yourself too, please. All right, but yes, under curriculum and clicking on challenges, I want you guys, you can click a random challenge. So I made it a little bit easier for you. What is the random one right now? The random one is the 5 skills challenge. And it gives you 5 different videos where you can do those things. We had people going crazy over these in Oakland, man, where they were trying to do the 50 straight push-ups. Can you do 50 straight push-ups in less than a minute? Are you guys working up to it? How about the ambidextrous free throws? We had 5 different people do those, I think. If you click on this, you get to see how many people did it. Oh, that's not 5. That's Blake, that's Finn, that's Jerry. And there's a lot of where I'm like, hey, the Oakland guys were better than you guys. Hey, these guys are better than you. Like, you get to prove it right here. And this is what I'm talking about is, I think we had about the same number of people actually in both programs. But those guys would do this stuff. And there's two options for 2 avenues of thought. Either you don't want to do this stuff, but you guys are so good and you can just do it. You're like, oh yeah, that stuff's easy, John. Or it's because you can't do it. It's either you don't want to or you can't do it. I'm going to make sure that I tell you to take away the option of you just didn't know about it. All right, so I'm just putting it out there, and when I put it out there before, let me see, 10 straight elbow J's in under 1 minute. How many people did I have do that? I had so many people do it that we got Blake with 20 straight J's in a minute. Jerry got 22 straight elbow J's in less than 2 minutes. All right, so they all started doing different things, but as long as you get 10 straight elbow J's in 1 minute, that's the goal. If you do that, I'll add you to this page. But with that said, there's other challenges. And you can click on the challenges. You can do them by month. Like, what month is it? It's the 9th month. So this month you do the 7-minute challenge, 7-minute drill. Or you can do it by days. So today is September 5th. All right, and so you can do the Euro steps today. If you click on the Euro steps, and boom, it gives you the indirect Euro step, the direct Euro step, inverted Euro step, all the Euro steps. All right, you just film it, you just try it. There's long endeavors that take like forever to do. All right, there's homework per month. There's the strategies where you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home, and you can do these things right there. All right, and then the focuses, where we just talk about like stuff just to get smarter, and then we have the pick and roll stuff where you can take a quiz online. And right here in the middle, it just gives you random ones again. So there's no excuse for you guys not to do these things. Please do these things, all right? And just so we can get better as a group, okay? All right. Anyways, let's go. Let's move on. We got our quote of the day. All right. So our quote of the day today is know your personnel. All right. This one's funny. I used to always get in trouble with this one in high school. All right, know your personnel basically means like if you have Blake Griffin on your team, you throw an alley-oop to Blake Griffin, great job, great pass. Now if you have Joey on your team and he cuts back door and you throw him an alley-oop dunk and it goes over his head, you're like, that's a great pass. I did my job. And other people have to be like, well, you got to kind of know your personnel. All right? So, yes, you have to know your personnel. Know who you're passing to. I don't really mind, the backdoor passes that are a little too zippy fast for people and they bobble it. I'm just like, great pass. You got to learn how to pass eventually, because if you don't worry about this, if you worry too much about that stuff, then people are like, well, then just give me better players. And I think there's a sweet spot in the middle. There's you have to know who you're passing to, but also know what they're capable of, but also just be able to do the right thing as well. So while they're not going to hit every single time, kick it out to them for that open three, just so you can like be good enough to pass it to them. But when the fourth quarter comes along, maybe pass that up because you're like, he drops the ball right then. So I think it's about timing. And it's about like going back and forth with it. So work on your game, but also like work on your overall game, but also know your personnel. All right, that's the quote of the day: know your personnel. All right, moving on with our with the random stuff that I'm talking about. We talked about the challenges. Now we're talking about what? Oh yes. Okay. See, I had to get really, really tricky with this. Okay, so now we're not going to talk about people dying. Okay, this is not people dying. This is someone falling down the stairs. Therefore, our fall basketball league. Yes, we're talking about the fall basketball league right now. Yes, I don't know. It is what it is, right? Don't fall in your faces this basketball league, but we will not be playing this weekend. We will be playing the following weekend. I'm not sure if Saturday or Sunday is what our schedule is going to be like. Again, this will be like one of our last times not knowing our schedule because I will be taking over the scheduling in 2020 and 24. But we have a fourth grade team in, sixth grade, eighth grade, and high school team. So we have 4 teams in. So you guys get to always play up, but at least play your age. All right, we'll be figuring out the schedules, and I'm really excited about the fourth grade because now Kieran is not anywhere near that one. He can't be a part of that one. So now we need someone to carry the team, and that'd be so cool if it was Declan. Well, we're gonna see what you can do, Declan. All right, it's your team, my man. It's your team. Let's see what you can do. I'm really excited to see what's happening because hopefully we'll have people your age or close to your age because you're in third grade now, whatever. All right, playing, and then Joey's now a second grader, so he's got to step it up a little bit more, and he's been working so hard. So I'm really excited for that elementary school team. I'm not sure about the high school team, but we do have some new players in our program. We'll see how they do. So yes, don't fall, but that's about the fall basketball league. Next one. My man, all right, Deion Sanders, baby, all right, prime time. I think it's really funny. Like, I mean, what I think, he's getting like way too much attention because he's just the coach. But I like him getting attention because a lot of times the attention messes up the players, and he takes all the attention off the players. He's the coach from CU, just switched up his team last year, and last year the CU Buffs went 1-11, and he came out the gates beating the top 17 team in the country who just went to the championship game last year. But the cool part is he brought in all these players, and all the best players in the country were part of his team because that's what he does. He recruits. He's a talker, right? And then he started showing them what it really was like, and he's as silly as he is, as like audacious as he is, he's kind of a disciplinarian. So he's like, you don't do this, you don't do that, you don't play music here, you don't do that. And it's like all these like rules. He benched his son in the championship game last year because he was 5 minutes late. All right, so like he's pretty strict. So all these players left. They just left because no one wants to be a part of heat culture. Everyone just wants to talk about heat culture, right? And I'm not saying he has heat culture, but he has a pretty good culture. But he brought in a whole bunch of new players, and just out of nowhere, they're still winning. And he has all-star players, but it's hard to put together a team that fast. So it's a really cool thing what he's doing, and it teaches you, hey, you can do things the right way and still succeed. All right. Next thing. Another one. Okay, I know what this one's very, very easy. We have our first workout coming up Wednesday. This is not about Wednesday Addams. This is about our first workout coming up here on Wednesday. All right, so come to the workout tomorrow. We got about 20 kids sign up. I want about 30 kids there so we can get started with a whole bunch of energy. Okay, because I'm tired of sitting around and not doing skill workouts. I love this stuff, okay? I couldn't even sleep all month long when we took the time off, man. It sucked. I'm really super excited to get back in the gym. It's what I was made for. It's what I was made to do. And if you're like that, that's a great thing because, I mean, if you're a hard worker, you're a very, very lucky person because a lot of this stuff is boring. All right, a lot of this stuff is just like it's hard. A lot of this stuff is unnecessarily like stupid. You're like, why does Mikey have to suck? And you played him in this, dude. You're just not lucky. Because some people love all that stuff that I just described, the monotony of it. Some people just love it. Some people love the audacity of playing 3 years up. Some people just love getting their butts kicked because they're just like, I'm getting better. And if you're not like that, you're not like one of the special people, but you can pretend that you're like that to go as far as you can. So make sure that you come to our workouts and that you're ready to go somehow, some way. All right. Next thing. Oh, this one's easy. All right. We got our workout stuff, and we got our MVPs. All right. Now we're not going to use this chain. We're going to use this chain for our MVPs coming up here. Starting next year, this will be our MVP awards. It's not the peanut. I'm going to get specially designed ones that say MVP on it. All right, and you get a chain. So try to become the MVP of the tournament for your division. All right, I'm going to try to really pimp things out. And this is one of the things that I have going. Just wanted to show you guys that so we can be like Jokic. But Jokic, he doesn't have I don't think he has a junkyard dog necklace, a license plate MVP on it. His is just some $1 million trophy. Whatever. All right, are we done? Oh no, we got another thing. Okay, so those things are called carousel doors. I think I don't know what they're called. They go around in circles. It's from the movie Elf. And this will be our program for a while. I'm trying to stop this, but people will come and leave. People will go and stay. All right, and it is what it is, dude. I expect everyone to eventually leave. I hope that they don't, but they eventually do. They will just stop coming. They won't even say anything. All right, when you see that, it's because usually it's not because of anything our fault. It's usually because that they did well, and they're thinking, I won. I am now a 5th grader, and I'm the best 5th grader in my school. I can stop right here because it's all the hard work that they did. They think that they should be getting paid for it right now, and paid in like clout, paid in like their family thinking that they're all good because I keep having you guys like lose so many games because I want you guys to play up. All right, people want to get paid for it. I say hold off as much as you can. If you can stay in that little carousel and spin until you get dizzy, stay in as long as you possibly can. Okay, so when you come out, you're great. As opposed to just dizzy and falling down like the elf man here. All right, that's about it for those things. All right, moving on to our itinerary stuff. This is a Tuesday. All right, so we have Tuesday stuff going on. All right, this is a Tuesday, so it's going to be a different thing that we're talking about because we have talked about all these like weeks. We have talked about. What have we talked about? Oh yeah, we have talked about stuff that has been on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and those are all workout things. All right. Now, though, we're going to start talking about Tuesday and Thursday things too, and even Saturday and Sunday things when I get to those. But this is the practice stuff, and I want to go in depth on it. All right, so let's get in depth on it. All right, we got the 101 cutthroat for elementary school, end of play scenario, double the post on the dribble, outlet pass, back to sideline, miss free throws on purpose, 10 plus seconds, down by 3 with free throws. Now, it's hard to do these workouts on your own. All right, but you can like talk about it if you want to post them. You can like figure out like a small little facet of it if you want to like do like part of it and film it. Okay, there are ways around this where you can like figure out how to film yourself doing this, but we definitely want to know the concepts. For that one, I want to bring up the end of play scenario. All right, this is one of the things where we can actually get better. All right, where we can get better during actual games. All right, because if we're on the same page doing plays, all right, it just makes for a better game. And then if you win games, you're gonna feel better about yourself. Win games, we're gonna get more people in our program. Win games, you're gonna like understand how to win better. So understanding this stuff and being on point with it that fast, where if it's the end of the play, we all know exactly what we're doing. It's gonna be a tangent play. That's it. All right, we're on the same page. Even bad players can look good now. They stay in it longer so that they're willing to work harder, and they will push us more. So this stuff is very, very good at like just meshing the entire program together. So really focus on it. All right, 1-on-1, 5 seconds from half, 3-on-3 dribble, or no dribbles, post positioning on the swing, unintentional, intentional fouls, fouling with fouls to give, and up by 5 with 3 minutes left. I like to talk about How about the up by 5 with 3 minutes left? All right, up by 5 with 3 minutes left. It's situational awareness. All right, if we're up by 5 with 3 minutes left, we are still trying to be aggressive. You're not just going to be wasting all the time, but you don't want quick shots. That 0, 50, 100 rule that we know and like love, okay, that rule now extra applies when we're up 5 with 3 minutes left. We're not hurrying anything now. Now you never take the first shot, even if you're open now. All right, now time is on your side. So the other team should be like, if you start like stalling a little bit, I mean, again, you have to still be aggressive. You don't want to stall too much and just get a turnover because now you're only up by 3 or even 2. Now the game's in sway. You still want to score, but now you want to make sure that you get the best possible shot. Now you're taking risk factors are very, very low. All right, so that's how you win games. If you can learn how to win games, especially in the clutch, that's when you can go far. All right, for the 5 things that I'll talk about, we have the swoop, layup, chase. That's where we're going on the outside of it, and we're going to be driving in with our swoop layup with the other guy on the weak side trying to come over to help side. All right, and if you didn't understand any of that, all right, it looks like this. Where's my board? All right, I haven't done this one in a while. My strategy board. There we go. All right, so for this drill right here, I'm going to take number 3. He's going to be over here on the sideline, okay? All right, and he can be anywhere he wants. All right, and then there will just be like a line of players that will start right here. All right, this is the drill, and then he's right here with the ball in his hand, and he'll be dribbling slowly up to here. Now, somewhere between here on the wing and here, he has to drive. He can drive at the beginning, he can drive when he's up here, or he can drive when he's right here, but he can't go past this lane line. So as soon as he starts to drive, that's when this guy right here, who can be standing anywhere between here and there, he's going to sprint to help side and try to make the person miss. All right? You can block their shot, yeah, but if you block their shot, that means that you weren't far enough over here. And the goal is to, 1, be able to drive and score that swoop layup. But 2, the bigger goal is, while this guy's on foot fire, is to see how far away he can get and still be able to help. All right? Because in games, we're right here, and this guy drives, and we don't react fast enough. So if we exaggerate this by putting you way over here, and you can do that during practice because you're so ready for it, now we've extended your level of impact to like the most extreme state. So if we can get you in the middle in the games, helping out now on the drive will be super easy. All right, so that's why we do that play. All right, so please understand that, and just know that that's what we're doing. All right. Other ones, athletic rebound, to put back, throwing off the backboard, smashing and then scoring it. Meet the post on the break. Don't let them get you in like deep into the post. Make sure that they go behind you or stop them at the elbow. All out denying great players is how we guard great players, focusing on just them, and we're gonna chest to chest just deny them everywhere to make other people beat us. All right, miss free throws on purpose. There's a point where you might want to miss a free throw on purpose. All right, but it's fairly rare. But when you do, you have to do it well. So that's what we practice on. And then 10 plus seconds down by 3. If we're down by 3 and there's 14 seconds left, I would say there's more than 10 seconds left. And I would say we're so in trouble if we foul them. I wouldn't mind playing this. Either you foul right away or you don't foul them at all. You try to get them to have a backcourt violation. But once they pass the half-court line, it's kind of done. So this one's up in the air. Depends on how we're playing, okay? All right. Moving on. Let's check our homework. Who's been posting? We got Kieran and Declan with the positive 7, negative 7. Great job. 0-1-2-4 touch middle. Good job. Kieran and Declan love right there with the countdown game. I saw the countdown game, man, and Declan was giving up right in the beginning. Come on, Declan. Push it, baby. Push it. Oh, push-ups right there. Push up. He's pushing that. I see Taz with the shooting as well. Nice job. Here's the story of the day, and then we have someone talking about the story of the day right afterwards. The best and fastest way to learn a sport is to watch and imitate a champion. Well, that is true. The best and fastest way to be good at a sport is to watch and imitate a champion. We would normally have a coach talking at the beginning of the show, but today Jason sent in his video talking about it, and I went ahead and posted the video, adding a few little wrinkles to it. All right, so you guys can watch Jason talking about this video right now. Talk to us, Jason.
The best and fastest way to learn something is to imitate a champion. That's very accurate. If you're looking for that edge over your competition, the quickest way for me to teach myself how to shoot would be trying to imitate Kobe Bryant's jump shot over and over and over again, recording it on VHS, looking at the nuances of his jump shot. From the feet all the way up to the hands, fingertip follow through. Where were they looking? How are their shoulders? Where are they rotating? How do they do it off the dribble? What about off the catch? Is it different? What makes it so special? Like, how high did he jump? Where was his release point? And how did they score so efficiently and look so spectacular while doing so? Just trying to replicate that. When I was in high school, we didn't have YouTube. But now you can watch Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Damian Lillard. So watch it, copy it, see if it works.
That's very, very great advice. Thank you, Jason, for doing that for us. Yes, you guys should be watching and like loving and like dissecting like your favorite players, because if you're not, you're making a mistake. All right, I'm gonna go with the movie of the day is The Pistol Pete, The Birth of a Legend. If you want to watch that, please watch that and put a movie review. That's the first grade movie of the day. The trivia question today. It is a doozy. We got 0-0-0-0 everybody, but we got when was the NBA's defensive 3-second rule implemented? What year was the NBA's 3-second rule implemented? That is the question of the day. All right. And blast that music. There we go. When was the NBA's 3-second rule implemented? Does anybody know? Does anybody out there know? If you know it, you get a point for the day. If you get the most points, then of course you can win a coin for the month. All right. When was the NBA's 3-second rule, defensive 3-second rule implemented? Again, this is on defense, not offense. They can't be in the key for 3 seconds because of Shaq, basically. Okay, they had to allow some kind of zone. It was like too hard when they weren't allowed in the key at all. So then they were like, okay, you can be in it for 3 seconds. So it changed the NBA a lot, and but it still wasn't enough. So because they're still getting dunks, stuff like that. But the NBA 3-second, what year was that implemented? Anyways, you can answer anytime between now and the end of the show. You have 2 minutes. 2001 is the answer. We got someone to answer. Nice job. 2001 was the answer. So that's not, to me, that's not that long ago. To you, you're like, oh my God, that is ancient history. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But let's talk about some stuff that happened just this last weekend with USA team losing, but we're still in it. I didn't even know this. I didn't even know. I was like, wait, I thought we lost. All right, but it's like pool play, and we've only lost one game, and everyone goes to like the semifinals if you're like one of the top teams. I don't know if you do pool play again or if it's single elimination, but we're still in it. All right, so let's go USA. But it's so cool to see like how every team basically has a chance to win. All right, I don't know how many times we've lost lately, just overall, but I know we haven't lost the whole thing since 2004. So let's see how the USA guys do. Let's see how every team does, because even the others teams are kind of exciting to watch. I don't know, but anyways, don't forget that we have the workout tomorrow. Don't forget that our quote of the day today was know your personnel. All right, and I think that's all that I wanted to talk about. Did I miss anything? At all? I don't think I missed anything that I wanted to talk about, so that's a good thing. Get ready. I'm super excited to get back started. All right, congratulations on the what is that called? On the trivia, Kiernan. All right, and keep posting that homework, you guys. Let's do this thing. Peace out, everybody.